Hey, there we are. We are live now. At least on my end, it wasn't. It wasn't showing that we were live. That's weird.
Huh.
What's
I
going on,
just
guys? Yeah, Jeff Gallagher just sent me a message. Yeah, we're live. I don't know why. Yeah, we are live. Everybody, drop in the comment section below if you guys can hear us. Go ahead and hop on. I don't know why it didn't go live. There were the technical difficulties, but
and we hit the button. It said
yeah,
live. That's
yeah.
strange.
I don't know.
So it's showing we've got 6, 7 on here now.
Yeah, go
We'll
ahead
get
and drop your
everybody
name.
jumping.
Obviously, Harrelson. We see Harrelson, Christopher. Lindsay, Scott Gibbons was on here. We got Christopher Blanco. I see Scott Gibbons.
Adrian
Just said,
Myers.
okay, what's going on, guys? Looking forward to this weekend. I don't know. I hadn't even got a chance to really look at the weather. I saw a post on our members only page talking about weather. I'm curious to see what it looks like for Sebring now. I'm going to pull it up here.
It looks good. It's going to be hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. Saturday looks like it's going to be 88 degrees as a high. Let's see what the
Yes.
wind looks like. Ooh.
Wind is 5 to 14 with
Yeah.
gust 25.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Hey, you gonna want the wind to blow with those bugs. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what I've heard.
I don't mind a little bit of wind right now over there. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how well it'll keep the bugs because that's how many there are. But but yeah, no, we're gonna keep the this live stream pretty short tonight. We're gonna hit all the key points, and then answer any questions you guys have, and then we'll end the stream. Again, we're not going to make it too long. We do have a giveaway that we're going to be doing here kind of towards the end of the at the end of our captain's meeting. So you got to make sure that you are here all the way through. So right now we have 30 anglers that are signed up. So those are the 30 names that are on the wheel. I will show you right here. There is a wheel with everybody's name that I will be spinning at the end of the live stream to be giving away a $50 gift card for 6 cents that Chris Mitchell has gracefully donated to the club. So if you are the winner of the $50 gift card tonight, make sure to reach out to Chris Mitchell and claim your gift card. I'm sure he'll bring it to the captain or the award ceremony, or it could be virtually shared. I don't know. Reach out to him and he'll let you know. So, but yeah, we got 20 folks already hopped on right now. I think 30 was the last. I know Wendy or Amy just said she was signing up. So we got Lloyd Hardy that jumped into the field. It's been a minute since I've seen him. So out there with us. So, it'll be a virtual code, Mitchell. Thanks. So you'll get a virtual code from Mitchell once we announce who won. So, yeah, we got quite a few people that are joining the Instapoga event, and then also we're going to talk a little bit about what Lake Orange is going to look like. That'll be next weekend. So back-to-back weekends of fishing on two phenomenal bodies of water. This hopefully all things are pointing towards we might potentially have a new big bass leader between this lake and Orange Lake. So big money to be made on that FKBT Lunker leaderboard right now. And so we'll be well over $1,000 that we're going to be giving away for whoever catches that biggest bass. So looking forward to see who can reel in the 10 pounder or plus. So yeah, we're well over 10,000 or 10,000. We'll be well over $1,000. So I might just start going out there and fishing for one fish instead of five. It might do me better. I might pay out a little bit more. But yep, Amy, thanks for signing up. We're at 32 as of right now, so we are there. Okay, thanks. Yeah, we're hopefully this one we get up over into the 40 range. That'll be good. So yep, another 13 pounder was caught. Yeah, there was two caught in the same week. I think by the same guide or couple, really. So
Shiners.
okay, probably they'll say it. But yeah, so we got 25 folks right now. We're already about 5 minutes in, so we're gonna go ahead and get jumped or started into the captain's meeting. You guys have questions? I know I looked and saw in here there is one. new angler. This is going to be their first event that's fishing with us. So everybody welcome Jesse Diaz to the club. He is one of our later adds to the season. So he is going to be joining us and finishing out the season, but hopefully he'll stick around for next year and start the season out strong with us. So we appreciate you jumping on, Jesse, and we look forward to seeing you at Istokpoga. And at the rest of the lake. So yeah, that's everyone else I think I've seen so far, Todd. So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and kind of jump into Lake Istokpoga, some of the main details. If you haven't already looked at them, if you have any questions, make sure that you drop a comment in the comment section below. If you're watching this after the live, be sure to send us a message directly, either through Facebook Messenger or our personal number that is also on the Fishing Chaos app. So be on the lookout for some more just updates and things on the Fishing Chaos messaging system from me as we get closer to the start of the event. But I'll kind of go ahead and go down the line of the mandatory things that we typically do, talk safety, and then we'll move forward into boundaries and whatnot. So tournament details are same as always. 1 hour launch time prior to lines in, so you are able to launch at 6 a.m. We know that there's going to be a boat tournament that's taking place, so be mindful of that. If you guys need to launch and kind of pull away a little bit from the boat ramp, we do allow you to do so. Just do not leave the immediate area of the boat ramp until 6 o'clock hits. Lines in is at 7, lines out at 3. Your last photo submission is going to be at 3:30 p.m. Award ceremony, the check-in is going to be at 4:15 at Windy Point Boat Ramp. The physical address is listed on the Fishing Chaos page. I will post it on our members only page again, but it's 161 Highlands Lake Drive, Lake Placid, Florida, 33852. That can be found on the Fishing Chaos. Oh, sorry, you're probably not going to see it on the Fishing Chaos under our tournament details. You can see it if you scroll all the way down there. You are also able to see our printable ID card link there. You click that link, you can print out the FKBT identifier card. So Jesse, you will need to have a Floridakayakbasstrail identifier card that looks just like this. This is the identifier card that is only accepted in this event. So make sure that you have that printed out, please. Okay. If you have any questions about fish that are being submitted to the dashboard and that might be disqualified, or fish that have been disqualified that you submitted to the leaderboard, please reach out to our tournament judge. If they haven't already reached out to you, if you have any questions, the judge will make any justifications that they need, and they will assist you in that. Again, tournament dashboard. Within the tournament, you go to the tournament dashboard, you can edit your entries there. If you don't know how to do that, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there, and even on our members only page, I have made personal videos for folks to go out there to be able to visually see how that's done. If you go scroll a little bit further down, there's a list of eligible boat ramps that Sean has posted on our members only page. So if it's a public boat ramp and it might be one that you have to pay to launch, make sure you pay your fee. It is eligible. There are a ton of eligible boat ramps out there. Henderson Fish Camp, Niebert's Fishing Camp in Istokpoga Park, Lake Istokpoga, East, Trails Inn Fishing Resort, Cypress Island RV Park and Marina, Lake Istokpoga West, which is also known as Windy Point. That's where we're going to be having our award ceremony at afterwards. Lake Istokpoga Marina, Lake Istokpoga Boggy Creek, Arbuckle Creek boat ramp. You just have to move south of that road to be in bounds. Anything south of the bridge and obviously into the lake, you are in bounds. And any other one that you've reached out to Sean and asked for clarification, those are in bounds as long as it's public and it's open. You cannot launch from, if you're staying there at a house or an Airbnb, you have to launch from a public ramp, not the dock. All right. So I'm going through here real quick, just looking. Yes, Urban, Christopher Blanco is correct. Fishing Chaos has made an update. So make sure that you guys go into your app and push for that update, so that you guys are good to go. On that end, again, if you haven't watched one of Chad Hoover's latest videos about his most recent trail, his most recent event on Lake Murray, he explained very well on the importance of you guys going in and making sure your app is up to date and that you guys have silenced all other apps while the tournaments. Turn them off. Make sure that your location is turned on and that you allow your photos to be sharing with the app while in use. When you silence all of those apps or turn those apps off when you're running for the tournament, it'll prioritize some of that bandwidth to be able to run your app a little bit more smoother. I haven't had any issues on Instapoga with service per se. I went out there last weekend and kind of messed around, and I had service. It was a little slow. So just be mindful of that it is your responsibility if you lack cell phone service, if you decide to go up Arbuckle Creek, that you save enough time to get off the water, find service, and upload your fish. 3:30 is that deadline. Um,
Scott Gibbons want to know, are we doing board checks again?
Yes, board checks. Again, we're going to do these. Jesse has been added to our members only page. So, yeah, we will do board checks just to make sure everyone's good. Even if your board hasn't changed, please just put that on there. That's something that if one has to do, we all are going to do it just to make sure that everyone's covered. We do just a brief run through and check and make sure everyone's good to go. And we do that so that our judge don't have any issues moving forward. If we have an issue with your board, and it's not necessarily all the way for the bump sticker, but we might say, hey, can you clean your board so that the numbers, the increments can be seen, the quarter increments can be seen a little bit easier. If you have a highlighter green board, please make sure that your board is clean so that our judge can see those quarter-inch marks. But that's really what we do. We just want to make sure that everything on that board is squared away so that on tournament day, you spend $50, $60 to enter, all that money to drive down and your fish get DQ'd because of a board or a silly infraction. So what else are we looking at? Where do we check in our board? It'll be on the the FKBT members only page here. I'll make a post here momentarily where it'll say board check for Lake Istokpoga. You just take a picture of your board. It will look like, let me pull one up. It should look like this. You can have a fish on it, but just place a board. You don't have to have a fish on the board whenever you submit it. We prefer that you submit a picture of your board that does not have a fish on it. I don't see any other pictures on here, but I will tag you in a previous post so you can see what it looks like. Just make sure that your catch board has that contrasting mark. So is it zooming in on you or no, Todd? Is it zooming in or no?
No.
Okay, so just making sure, Jesse, that you understand what the rules and regulations state and what is required on your catch board, because I think he's the only one that's new for this event. That you do have a contrasting engraving, a sticker that meets the minimum requirements stated in our rules. If you look at this one, that is an appropriate contrasting mark. Centered of the bump, there's specific measurements and everything. You can reach out to me. And I will help you along with that. But you place a big enough sticker in there that is contrasting, that will suffice. Perfect, Jesse. Appreciate it. The private launch at Trails Inn has no available parking. I wasn't able to launch there today. Cypress had a couple of places to park. Yeah, you guys got to do your due diligence and make sure that where you plan to launch, there's going to be space for you guys to launch and park so that you guys can get out on the water within a timely matter. Okay. I'm just going through.
American Pride want to know if it's too late to start kayak bass tournaments. It's never too late.
Never too late. I know Jesse, this is his first event with us. This is going on, like, I think our 6th event of the year. So we have plenty of events left for through the rest of the year. It does take 5 for you to be able to qualify for our Angler of the Year and to make it into our championship. But it's a great opportunity to join the club, see what our folks are all about. We got a great group of folks that come out and fish and are part of this club. So come out and hang out with us. And yeah, we'd love to see you out there for sure. It's never too late. But yeah, so far, let me go back real quick. Did I miss anything? Yeah, just it's your responsibility to make sure that you guys read and understand the rules prior to fishing any FKBT event. Just make sure, again, cell phone service, you've updated your app, and that everything in that regards is good to go. The identifier code will be released at 7 p.m. Along with a lot of other important details we will post on our members only page through the Fishing Chaos app. There's going to be a ton of information being pushed out like there always is Friday leading up into the tournament. If this is your first event with us, make sure that you do fill out the FKBT liability waiver and send it to Floridakayakbasstrail at yahoo.com so that we can get that filed away for you. But yeah, I think that's all I have as far as like tournament details. Safety, again, there is going to be a huge, I think 95 or 98 boat tournament out there, and then your typical Saturday traffic. There's a lot of bluegill, or not bluegill, sunfish, whatever you want to call them, crappie fishermen out there too. So on top of the boat tournament that's going on out there, there are some other club tournaments, I'm sure, including us. So make sure that you guys are just being mindful of that. Have your head on a swivel. Life jackets are mandatory from lines in to lines out. As soon as you put your foot in your kayak, you need to have your life vest on to the second you step off. Make sure if you're running you're running a motor, your registration is good to go. You're running red and green navigation lights at the front of the boat, and your 360-degree white light at the rear. Those are mandatory. The United States Coast Guard has specific regulations on that. If you need any further clarification or explanation, you can look that up based on the length and size and everything of your kayak. Make sure you guys have a flag. A high visibility flag is to be flown from lines in till lines out. If you run into any situation while out on the water, make sure that you have our number on file so that we can make sure that we take care of you in any way, shape, form, or fashion that we can. That's always important. You never know what's going to happen when you're out there on the water. So be mindful, keep your head on a swivel, be professional when you're out there, be respectful, and stand your ground. But yeah, I didn't see many gators out there, so you guys should be good. But it is going to be warming up, so they might be a little bit more active. I did hear some kind of mating went in and around the area that I was in, so be mindful of that there are some big alligators out on Istokpoga as well. Any questions? And do you see anything on there? And American Pride, stump grinding. I see where you said we'll definitely be joining. Yeah, that's fantastic. If you have any questions, you want to know how to sign up for the club, just reach out to me. You can find me on social media or send a private message to our Florida Kayak Bass Trail public Facebook page, and I'll respond to you and help you through that process. So, boundaries. Can we talk boundaries?
Let's talk boundaries.
All right. So Sean has posted on the members only page that link. He is not able to be here today. He's actually playing Army games up in North Florida near Rodman, so he's not able to jump on today. So we will do our best to cover the boundaries. Let me pull up the members only page. With me being on my tablet, I can't showcase it that way, so I'm just going to have to go through and do it this way. And just sit tight for me for a second. I didn't think about that, Todd. How's everybody else doing though? It's almost Friday, so I'm looking forward to this weekend. I can tell you that.
Well, I think the only real major boundary is the one that's up the creek, right?
Yep. So the north boundary on Arbuckle is going to be that road, literally at the Arbuckle Creek boat ramp. That bridge, you have to stay south of that. you can't lock through the at the south end of the lake on Istokpoga Canal, I believe is the name of it. I'm pulling it up here momentarily.
And then there's that one, I guess, levee or high spot in one of them that you cannot get out of your kayak and pull over. You know.
Yes, yeah, that's what I wanted to go into. I'm just trying to find it. I don't see where Sean has put. I think it got removed. Trying to see it. I can't find it.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah. Any questions so far? You can join and attend anytime. I have a sticker. Perfect. Blake, you probably shouldn't bring your babysitter. St. John's boundaries, Harris Chain boundaries, updated boundaries for that. Kissimmee. Yeah, I don't see the he let us down. But he did have it. I'm pretty sure he had it.
It was out there.
Yeah, it was in Josephine. It's the railroad tracks. Thanks, Mitchell. It's the railroad tracks on Josephine. Josephine Creek. There, he did mention about there's like a sandbar there. I don't know. I've never fished up that creek, so he said that there's a sandbar if the water is low that you guys cannot portage over that sandbar. So just make sure if the water's high enough to get over the sandbar, then the railroad tracks on Josephine Creek will be the boundary there. I think actually Timothy Campbell just sent it to me if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was going to pull it up to see if it was on the Fishing Chaos.
No, it's not. I looked. I have to add it, but it says attachments unavailable. That's fine. We will post it again, and we'll talk about it. If you have questions on the boundaries, reach out to Sean Spears. The majority of the main body of the lake is in play. You can't go north of Arbuckle Creek Road, the bridge there, Josephine Creek, the railroad tracks. So just make sure. Istokpoga Canal is what I'm asking about. What's your specific question, Robert, about Istokpoga Canal? I didn't see a question up there before. Did you see it? See on here? Primitive launch on County Road 621. Available launches is what's going to be listed on our page, and I don't believe the primitive launch on County Road 621 is on there.
I think it's any public launch, right?
Any public launch is I'm trying to find the canal. Yeah, so for that canal, there's on 621. As long as it's a public launch, you're gonna be fine. I know what he's talking about now. I just pulled it up. It's a primitive launch. Let me talk to Sean about that. Right there by 621 because I believe there's a lock right there, or that puts water through. So let me verify with him on that because we didn't talk about it. But I'll get back to you on that. All right, Robert. How about you just reach out to Sean and ask him, and then if he approves it, we'll put it on the approved list so folks can everyone can see that. We'll make an update to it, but I'm not sure that we allowed it. But with there being a bigger boat tournament, I don't see why it would be an issue. But he is our rules and boundaries, so I'm gonna let him do that. Thanks, David. I appreciate that. If you guys want the link to the boundaries, David Myers just posted it on our page. I don't know why my phone's giving me issues. I can't find it. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I appreciate you guys sharing that. I'm going to go through real quick. We're at the 23-minute mark. I'm just going to go through real quick, and I want to highlight some major things. We did today. We are finalizing the template for our catch trophies for the championship. So those are going to be in production here pretty soon. Our Angler of the Year, our Rookie of the Year trophy, and our Little Lunker of the Year trophies are all in the final phase of approval. So we're little things we're putting together. So that's really exciting. A lot of the stuff for the championship starting to come together. So we're looking forward to the Kissimmee chain and what that's going to produce for our championship. So these are your last couple events. We have Istokpoga. This Saturday, we have Orange Lake on March 16th. where we're linking back up with the Northeast Florida Bass Nation Trail with Will Gresham. We're going to host an Angler of the Year and championship qualification event for points on Orange Lake. That's a phenomenal fishery. That's where we had our championship last year, and we had a blast. So we're going to go back to that. And then for the month of April, we have Lake Okeechobee, which is a big bass fishery. And then we're going to go back up to Lake Seminole, and we are going to go up there and kind of co-host an event with the Northwest Florida Bass Nation kayak series, our kayak trail series with the guys up there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to finishing off the season strong. Hopefully we see a shift in hopefully there's somebody out there that's going to give Thomas Woodring a run for his money. He is currently sitting at the top. He is our reigning Angler of the Year. So I'm going to go into our club real quick, and I'm just going to go through that real quick and highlight some of those individuals real quick. So, and then we'll identify who our Rookie of the Year leader is at this moment as well. So as of right now, we're at 81 total members in the club. So that puts us at 86 or 85 total members for the club, which is a better than last year. So that's amazing. We're super excited about that. So right now, our current leader is Thomas Woodring with 484 points. And Chris Mitchell is in second with 468. Albert Poor is in third with 450. John Hicks is in fourth with 446. Myself and Sean Spears are tied for fifth with 442 points. Daryl Harrelson's in seventh with 437. Nathaniel Holly is in eighth with 435 points. Jason Leach is in ninth with 429 points. Wendy Biles is in 10th. She rounds out our 10th place in Angler of the Year points with 426 points. David Myers is in 11th with 420. Frizzy Zamora is in 12th, 410. Alan Reed is in 13th with 408 points. Christopher Clutter with 405 and 14th. 15th is Christopher Blanco, 404. Jeff Gallagher is in 16th. Amy Brown is in 17th with 380. Sherman Bishop is in 18th place with 4 events, and this is going to be his 5th event. So he is the next angler in line. I think he's going to make a big jump in Angler of the Year points after this event. If he's able to just catch one fish, he's going to jump up at least, 60 points or so. So that's going to put him right up there in the middle of the pack. So he's got a first place and 2 top 3s, a second and a third. So big jump, big move potentially there for Sherman Bishop to jump up the leaderboard. Evan from Picasso is 19th with 363 points. Seth Taylor in 20th. 21st is Devin Holbrook. 22nd is Fred Anderson. 23rd is Mr. Todd Q. Quillen. 24th is Christopher Orazi. And 25th is Timothy Strasbaugh with 319 points. A lot of those anglers that are are kind of rounding out the bottom of the top 25 there to qualify haven't even fished their 5th event yet. So as they complete their 5th event, that leaderboard is going to change very significantly. So, there's still a chance for you guys to compete. There's quite a bit of the guys that I see on here that have only fished 3, 2, 3, 4 events. So as folks start finishing and completing their 5th event, that's going to get them in to meet this qualification standard. We're going to see a huge change in those top 25s as we finish out the year. So you guys make sure that you get out there, you fish these events, you try to fight to finish in the top so that you could stay in the top. So you guys can compete in this year's championship. Top 25 are going to make it. So in Angler of the Year points, and if you won one of our monthly events and at least fished 5 regular season events. Any questions with that? I wanted to highlight where we were at with the Angler of the Year points. Rookie of the Year right now, as it stands, is John Hicks, right? John Hicks didn't fish He fished the Open last year, correct? Yeah. So John Hicks is the first place right now for Rookie of the Year with 446 points, sitting in fourth place. Second place for that is going to be Jason Leach. And then we have Frizzy Zamora is in third place for Rookie of the Year. So again, there's going to be a cool prize given away at the end of the year for Rookie of the Year too. So this is your first year fishing on the trail. You still got a chance to take home Rookie of the Year trophy and some cool products. So remember to get out there and fish strong. So we're looking forward to it. Cool. I don't see very many questions on there other than Snurley asking, are we going to add Loch Lusa for the Orange Lake? We're still discussing that right now. If we're going to add Loch Lusa or just keep it to Orange Lake. I'm waiting for Sean to get back from his camping trip in the woods, and we're going to sit down and have a conversation, but we'll let you guys know. I don't see why not, but we've also been talking about just keeping it at Orange Lake. So more to come on that, Snurley. We'll drop that here within before Monday. We'll let you guys know. All right, let's get to the giveaway. Dang, Scott, you trying to drive the captain's meeting? I don't think he's even on the giveaway, is he? I'm just kidding. All right, let me pull up the giveaway real quick. Yeah, no one has any questions for that. We will get started with the giveaway. So as you guys see here, nobody has been won. I'm going to hit it. It's spinning.
Stop.
Oh, no way. Get out of here.
Wow.
Isn't that something? I guarantee you my phone probably heard that and was like, I'm going to put it on Scott Gibbons. What in the world is... Oh, yeah, it is Albert Port. Albert Port's in first. It's his first year. Scott Gibbons is the winner, Mitchell. So reach out to... that dude always wins everything. He gets on the water, he wins. So he's competing this weekend, so y'all better watch out. He's a hammer. So he went out on his last event. They placed third on Headwaters for the hog hunt. So Scott, man, lucky dog you, man. Congratulations for the $50 gift card. Reach out to Chris Mitchell and he'll get you squared away with that. And don't forget to use his code for an additional I don't know what it is, 10-15% off your purchase. So Chris Mitchell, again, thank you for hooking us up. That's the first time we've had over 30 people signed up within a Wednesday, so we appreciate that. If that works, I'm not saying we're going to do it every event, but there might be different times where we might do that to encourage folks to sign up early. We're going to be doing payouts a little bit differently this tournament, so you guys will see what that means whenever we go to Istokpoga. But we're going to be handing out checks, but not just any checks. We're going to be handing checks on top of checks, right, Todd?
Checks on top of checks.
That's right. So again, we'll give you guys more insight on that to the winners. If you win on Istokpoga, we'll give you some further instructions on what that looks like. But yeah, you guys are going to be walking home with a big check and a little check. So yeah, more to come on that. So again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in for the Lake Istokpoga Captains Meeting. We look forward to seeing you guys out there. If you guys have any questions between now and Lines In, you guys have our contact information. Don't hesitate to reach out. Post it on our members only page. We are there to help you and to guide you in the right direction so that when you're out on the water, you guys are having a good time. Yes, Brian Smith, there is a measuring board check-in. Was going to sign up early, but crazy week. Yeah, I'm about to post that on our members only page now. But best of luck to everybody out on the water. Be safe, be smart, get out there, catch some fish. If you have any problems, reach out to us and we'll take care of you guys. But until next time, tight lines, and we'll see you guys at 4:15 at Windy Point for the award ceremony.
See y'all Saturday. Good luck everyone.
See you guys on Saturday.